Hey guys, it's Saint Riot, and we all know what time it is. 697 damage. This is Stream of Consciousness Invasion, Poise Edition. That's right, boys. We have better poise. So, anybody who knows me, well, I'll explain this real quick. You're watching the world's slowest turn and burn. Don't fight a lightning weapon in water. It's just silly. So, Poise, as everyone knows, recently received a huge buff, and when I heard about that, I decided I had to take my Poise character out for some invasions. If you want to see his build, there's a video on my channel called Poise in Dark Souls 3 PvP. Stirring up some shit right here, shaking the hornet's nest. Those guys would not come out of that hole to fight me, and rightfully so, because I had a giant. So what I did was I stirred some shit up. I come out here, and I fight one of the phantoms. He takes the bait and comes down here with me. I'm a little too slow on the crossbow. No big. Just have to reevaluate. And what I decide I'm going to do is buff back up. You can see the elevator's gone up. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to fight him. And I'm basically trying to lure the other phantom and host down here. Now, my dream scenario would be if the blue sentinel came down here. So we're fighting. Like I said, doesn't really matter if I win or lose this, because this is just a battle. It's not the war. Oh, what do you know? Just the blue sentinel. And it was at this moment the phantoms realized they fucked up. Because what they've done is they've left their squishy dark sword host all alone with the big bad invader on an elevator with a big, huge, wide swinging arc whip-ass weapon. So, anyway, had to take my Poise character out and just absolutely crush some motherfuckers with the great sword, and it is, oh my god, I love it. It's so satisfying to be able to swing this big motherfucker around. Anybody that's played with me or watched my channel or whatever, you guys know I love the Ultra Great Sword, the Lothric Knight. Ultra Great Sword is like the greatest weapon in the world. So here is a, here's one of these newfangled, it's not really newfangled, but here's one of these, oh look, I'm also here to invade, except I've been password summoned. How weird is that? So why do people do this? It is so they can gank with 100% of their health. They don't have the 30% health penalty that invaders do. They don't have to fight the enemies around the level like phantoms do. So, got 2 password summoned reds, 3 reds altogether, and the host. Leaving me and Great Bowman to deal with this bullshit. Now, another possibility is that this host here was having a fight club and Great Bowman broke it up, which is also fine. And if you don't like invaders breaking up your fight club, sorry, it's gonna happen. But you probably shouldn't bring your leveled down password summoned friends into a fight club anyway. That doesn't seem very honorable. So Acid Surge has already been nerfed, but it's not going to stop this dude from trying. Now, here we see one of the downsides of using Dark Spirits to gank, and that is that friendly fire is turned on. Here we'll see the host get hit with a Dragon Slayer's Great Hammer. Boom. And here we'll see it again. And it's at this point that the host chases after me, and the Dark Spirit goes his own way, which is a silly move. You should never trust a host alone, because they would just get absolutely launched. I love that move. It's the greatest weapon art in the game. You're entitled to, have a different wrong opinion, but, that's the best one. The reason I didn't do a rolling attack there is because he pulled out his cestus. So we crush him. And all this has been fun, and these are like my typical invasions. But let's do one where we can actually see the benefits of Poise now. Because what it looks like to me is Hyper Armor has been nerfed and Poise has been buffed. I'm always wearing heavy armor because it looks cooler and it just straight is cooler. Alright, here we see a straight sword. Alright, There was no trade there. I got my hit off before he got his hit off. Straight swords don't have hyper armor. And we'll see something very similar again in just a moment. Maybe a little more pronounced. Yeah. That's one thing I've noticed, especially Ultra versus Ultra, or, you know, great weapon versus great weapon, is that trades seem to be happening less frequently. Anyone I've traded with seems to be wearing bulkier, buffier armor. This is an awesome example, and this is actually, watch the way I play this. Look, I'm playing it like I would play it before pre-Poise patch. I'm playing it like I would pre-Poise patch. I'm just kind of trying to stay away from it, and I'm really freaking out because I know they've buffed the Black Knight Greatsword, and now it swings faster. So I'm like, damn, man, how do you supposed to get in on this thing? Space it, time it right, and then I was like, oh no, wait, Poise. So I missed with R2 there, but that gave me the confidence I needed to just trade. But first, I'm gonna kill Henry because fuck your waifu or husbando. I won't assume their gender because I'm not a shitlord. So I go down here and I'm like, all right, should we just try trading? Is that the secret to this? And yes, it is. Trade. I win. I have armor. Poise. It's back, boys. It's always been back, boys. Poise. But now Poise is working as intended, boys. Love it. Go smash some shit.